Hey everyone at RetroGamingLiveTV. Welcome back to Retrothon 2026. My name is DBCade. I am a mainly fighting game beat 'em up player from Japan, originally born in the States, and I love Sega. I particularly love this beat 'em up game, Die Hard Arcade, aka Dynamite Deka. It's awesome. Lately, myself and another runner, Kino-san, I just want to give a big shout out to them. We did a co-op run and we actually just motivated each other to bring this game's time way down and set some world records. I'm going to do my best to get a 1 coin clear. It's very rare, but let's just have fun. And this game is a coin muncher. It loves to use your coins, put you in cheap situations. You don't know how the AI is going to react, so I'll do my best. And let's go ahead and save the day in Die Hard Arcade. Alright, I'm going to put our coin in. And 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so the first thing here, we are, of course, Bruce Willis. And we are going to save the day by saving the President's daughter. Okay, maybe the story is a little bit different, but for the most part, it's similar. And as we're defeating enemies here with our punches and our kicks, and our jump attacks and etc., we are going to be picking up some very useful items here. In Dynamite Deka, the most important thing is actually making use of the item drops. So here we've actually got the number 1 item we're going to use, which is the pistol. And we're going to hopefully, oh no, don't do that to me. We're going to hopefully get an arrest here. So the way this game works is you can, of course, shoot the pistol. You have the ammo at the bottom there with the letter H that shows my ammo. And what's going to happen is we're going to get to certain sections where if we have the pistol, we have a % chance where if we run up on someone rather than shooting it, we can actually make an arrest. And this stage is a little bit difficult because one, if you drop an item twice, that item is gone forever. I'm just getting, so that item's gone. So I'm going to do, oh, I guess someone else picked it up. All right, we're going to do some rerouting here. Whenever they go on the ground like that, you see enemies say no, no, no. They're totally fine. Okay, good, good. I'm gonna try and group these two up. I want to keep my ammo together. Missile launcher is very strong. Unlike the pistol, it only has one kind of fire mode, and then if I do the alternate kick attack, I can actually... Oh my gosh, we just missed. We just missed. That was a big whiff, but it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and use this gun here. When you pick up a gun, by the way, it refills the ammo to the top. I don't care about this. Where is the President's daughter? I'm not going to play all the cutscenes here because we are doing a time attack, but they're amazing. It's only about 2 minutes extra time, but I would just say, if you love arcade games, which I'm sure everyone here does, and you love beat 'em ups, this is a must play. It's one of the first 3D beat 'em ups, and it's just so good. It's so well thought out. Yeah, a little bit of a bad placement there. We're doing great on time, but we're not going to get the 1 coin clear. I usually don't go for it in this game, just because a lot of times if you're going to 1 coin clear, you'll lose time. You can also jump attack in this game. So you see there, I did through my gun, the spare gun that I had, and then I jumped forward, did an air shot into dash attack. So there's a lot of combos, a lot of really cool combos you can do in this game. We're going to go ahead and jump out of the way of the fire truck and start one of the hardest sections in the game, fighting the firemen. These guys are just cruel. We got to be careful about the machine gun here. But thanks to the fire truck, everyone kind of gets mixed up in this. And let's see if we can get... I'm going to do a different throw. I'm doing a special throw attack, which is when normally you can do just a normal, fighting game throw, but this game actually has throw combinations. And it allows you to do some really, really interesting combos where you're actually invincible. Oh, everyone's being a little mean to me today. They're actually crouching too close to me. I can do all 3 buttons to do that little spin kick attack. It does use a little bit of my health. We're going to do it one more time. I'll show this grab. This is an alter grab. It's not as strong, but you can do an OTG attack. and drop down and do a OTG kick or OTG punch. There are some other soft OTG attacks in the game, off the ground attacks, and they do actually quite a bit of damage, but you can put yourself in one player in a situation where you don't have advantage. All right, we're in the bathroom, of course, just fighting a bunch of men that were just waiting for us in here. Who knows why? And we're gonna go ahead and pick up our bow here, and we're trying to try and not get hit by this this big sniper weapon. So the trick in this game when you're first routing it and trying to be an arcade, as it is a difficult game to play, is you can sometimes use weapons that are on the ground as traps for the opponent. And what I mean is that the enemy prioritizes certain weapons in this game. So if they see the missile gun, the game knows that's a stronger weapon. And then if they see a machine gun, they'll go for that next. And if they see a rocket launcher, they're definitely going to go for that after the sniper rifle. We're going to pick up a machine gun here. I'm doing a little bit... Oh, there we go. Better grouping this time. I was trying to group everyone a little bit closer together. You can use the little bar here. The club. It's called a club, but all these weapons have the same alternate swing. And this alternate, and then you can do a 1-2-3 hit, which is sometimes not going to work. Oh, good. We got to this section. This one, you just have to time it. It's a little bit tricky at first, but it's always going to be punch or kick. And then there's sections with jump. The jump button is already predetermined, so you don't have to sweat too much about it. All right, we are on to the robot section of the game. These are the guard robots. They have frame 1 attacks, so the best thing we can do is make sure that our attack is actually hitting them as they're waking up. So I can use down punch to do a group attack that has a little bit more damage and can lead to some combo opportunities. But I definitely don't want to let the robots alone, because what they can do... Oh, sorry, we didn't get to use the CRTs. But it's okay. We protected the CRTs today. You can actually knock them down and use them as exploding weapons. But, you know, this is retro gaming. You know, we don't want to destroy CRTs. So I feel like I did a good deed today. But it is a little... It can be a little bit faster if they group up and you knock the TVs down. But the best scenario is when you get both robots together, and then you can use their arms, which work exactly like the clubs, and you just do your punch swing, and it's a really, really, really strong move in this game. I'm gonna probably get shot here. Yeah. So normally, when in this stage, I would move to the bottom left, and I would get a little bit of a better chance, but the gun spawns in this one have been a little bit mean, so the enemy's trolling me. The police in this game, they are the cheapest enemy. They have infinite ammo that they can pull out. They can pull out infinite weapons too from their pockets. They're basically an anime character, and they hit you. That guy usually hits you when you come on screen. See, you get shot. So you want to knock them out, and I'm not in. I want to see if I can get the infinite grab here. So, oh, unfortunately I got shot. We're gonna try and get ammo, not in time. This is where the really tricky. See, they can also roll infinitely, unlike other enemies where they'll roll maybe once. These guys are deciding to roll on the ground, so this is where the game's just not playing fair with me. It knows, but I get to show off more stuff. So maybe we can get an arrest. Yeah, let's get an arrest. This is what I wanted to do. We haven't done many arrests this time. This is rare. In the world record run, you'll see that a lot of time, myself and Kino-san, even in the one-player run, I'll run up to enemies and just get them. It's completely chance whether you or not you can rest them. And then when you don't, you'll see what they do with that kind lady did just there. She just back-fisted me. There's nothing you can do about that. The game, like I said, it's predetermined. By the way, this water fountain, that stream can actually hit you. The hitbox is much larger than it seems. Let me see if I can get some salt and pepper. Just see if I can do this infinite combo real quick. Yeah. Have a nice sniff. I'm gonna probably get shot. Oh, no getting shot. I want that weapon though. I do want a gun, or we're gonna have a long fight coming up. Okay. We're gonna dodge this little missile launcher, and we're gonna fight the mid-boss of the game. He is a wrestler that has a giant throw range. Stomps you. Just overall, this is one of the hardest bosses of the game. You have to be really careful about how close you're standing next to him, because if you stand too close, what he'll do is he'll go into this move where he crouches down and is completely invincible. and then can basically do this whirlwind spin against you. And we cannot grab this boss. We can do some really funny things, like, so there's this glitch you can do where basically the thing we found online is where you jump in the corner and then the boss gets confused about where you are and he's gonna miss you. And so you see here, he threw a punch at me, but he's actually whiffing. And so in 2-player, you can use that to get out of some really, really funny situations. That was the short cancel I did. I did my 3-button move where I spin, but I did it so low to the ground because I was technically in a ground animation that it actually let me do a double hit to the boss here. And so the reason why I'm not doing OTG, so this situation, so you see there, and unfortunately, even if you cancel in time, you still take the damage. And you're thinking, well, why don't you pick up the chairs and stuff? But this boss has a dash attack, and he'll just chase after you. What is taking so long? Yes, yes. Wolf Hongo is the main enemy in this game, and he's just the greatest character. He comes back in the later Dynamite Dekas. Ow. I'm gonna use it here, yeah. Because I want this little satellite thing is gonna juggle them. Oh, what? How did she get out of that? When the nice thing is when you do take a death, you actually get you get a pistol that can let you help, you know, clear a little bit faster. So maybe I can make some arrests here. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. We got a little bit of health. We're gonna get some extra health things in here. This is the one section of the game where you have to use input to dodge. So it's gonna be up or down. And it's up, so we're going to do a little hop skip. We haven't missed any of these sections. Die Harder Arcadist. Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing. But you know, the Dynamite, even though it doesn't have the license, the game is pretty much the same. The characters don't change. It's still, in fact, I grew up on the second game, and then I played this game later. And I have this game also for the Saturn. Both amazing games. I love the Dynamite Deka Die Hard arcade series. It's so good. If I can get to this health here. There we go. A little bit of a health boost here. We got a big health pack, and we're gonna go into the main break of the series as we transition to the final scenes. But we got one of the hardest fight coming up. More hard than the fireman scene. First, we got to fight these three guys here. Like to get behind you and make a little bit of trouble. We're gonna do a ground pound. That's if you just do kick, and then punch. But if you time it, you're actually able to do some pretty cool strats. We don't need the rifle for this next section. We're gonna fight a sumo and a big guy real quick. And I'm gonna try and throw this out of here. Now, the sumo-san is the hardest, without a doubt, the hardest enemy in the whole game. I have a secret move in this with the bottle, which is where if you rapid punch, you can actually do slash. You can do this with the axe too, but the broken bottle actually has, strangely, seemingly a bit longer hitbox. By the way, this sumo guy, he plays exactly like E Honda from Street Fighter 2. He will actually do underhand slap, and he's the one character in the game where if you knock down on the ground and then try and go for an OTG attack or a back attack, he does a butt slam behind, and it scoops you up, and it's not pretty. All right, here's a little intersection. This is talking about there's some health that's going to scroll down, and we can pick it up while we're avoiding the elevators. This is really strange. So normally, it happens very rarely, but the health will drop in between the elevators falling, so you can absolutely pick them up. But we're on a weird pattern, so the health was actually a trap. So if we had picked it up, we would have absolutely been hit by the oncoming elevator. I really wish they would bring this series back too. I have nothing but good things to say about it. It really is one of my favorite beat 'em ups. The whole series. I run the whole series. EX Dynamite, or Asian Dynamite, is only available in arcades, but it's a very, very different game in a good way. Like it's kind of like if you could pick, instead of picking up weapons, which they still have, you picked up outfit changes. Really good screen here, fantastic. We're gonna go head on to 2 of these action sequences. We don't want to get any misses here. If you miss there, you have to fight 2. Those are the very unique enemy in the game. You only fight them in this section. We're gonna hacha our way in here, get some downs. Enemies have lost their weapons, so we'll be able to get a machine gun here. I'm gonna flip him to the other side of me. We're gonna ground pound. That was just a normal AAA throw. There's really a surprising amount of throws. I'm gonna save the best throw for the end of the run. All right, we have the rocket launcher. This is a problem, but luckily I had ammo there. So the red M is actually the machine gun ammo, and that's the one RNG thing in this game, is you don't know necessarily which ammo is going to show up. Okay, good. We want to drop that, but we want to pick it up relatively soon. So I need this guy to get out of here. No, I need this. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can do a fast kill on the boss. Come on out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, now we're fighting Wolf Hongo. He's in his business outfit. He doesn't play games. We're gonna try and get all our extra hits with the pistol here. We don't want to go for the combos. There's a couple of things you can do. It works much better in 2-player, but we need to basically try and use our lines, as we do in most action bell games, to set up for some really good... The fight's gonna start right about now. All right, here we go. That's fine. Wolf Hongo, he does not mess around. All right, he doesn't play, and we don't want to leave him alone. Let's see if we can get it. Here we go. This is the best grab. Suplex. Oh, okay. Now we'll go for an OTG. Get over here. We're gonna try and set it up again. So we go one more. Okay, a little bit of mess up there. We didn't get the suplex, but we'll go for an OTG, and that is Wolf Hongo Part 1. It's not GG yet. Wolf Hongo is now gonna go into his ultimate form. He's a badass. Shirts off, swords out. Real fight is starting. Same strategy though. We don't let him. He has Dio-like moves, so we want to make sure that we get him. It's fine. We got to be careful with that punch move, because Wolf Hongo is so good. He can just brush us off. There, he was going for a jump back knife throw. Oh, see, if you don't do the grab in time, that's what happens. There we go. One more suplex. About 2 more of these and we're set. Yippee-ki-yay. Yippee-ki-yay. Okay, come here. Oh! Wow, GG. All right, that has been Die Hard. 17 minutes and 19. That is a really good time. I'm really happy with that. 17 something. Now, here's the crazy thing. If you play this game with 2 players, you actually go into a 2-player versus mode when you beat this game, and you can keep putting quarters in, and it becomes like an actual fighting game. And that's where you can practice a lot of mechanics. You can just have fun beating up your friends, and a lot of the weapons spawn. I love this game. I didn't get to explain everything. There's just too much to talk about. But yeah, one of the best 3D beat 'em ups. This whole series for me is easily top 3. It's so much fun. It's one of those games where if you thought it looks fun, just play it for yourself. It's even better then. And this game is on Sega Saturn. There's definitely methods to play it out there. It was remade also, I want to say, for the PS2 collection, the Sega Ages. There's a version for that as well. And then there's the Dreamcast game that came out, which is just as good. I actually like it slightly better than this game, but yes, it doesn't have the Die Hard RP, but it's still got that same feeling. We saved it. We saved the President's Daughter. there's so many other good games in this marathon coming up. I always look forward to Retrothon. And this, I just want to shout out the schedule coming up because we've got Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII, big Final Fantasy VII fan. That's a must watch. Racing Lagoon, Mecha Link's running that after, that's any percent. Sonic Rush is after, Sonic Rush Adventures is after that. Like, such a good schedule. And then Donald Duck, Crash Bandicoot, Deus Ex. It's just a fully packed schedule. So I know it's late overseas right now, but it's worth staying up. I'm going to be staying up and watching, and I'll be back later in the marathon. I'm going to be running a lot of Neo Geo Pocket Color stuff this time, since I put a lot of work into that, and just some of game preservation stuff that I do over there. The only thing I ever really shout out is, like, actually, I don't even shout out my Twitch as much. I made a YouTube, and a lot of people have been finding the runs that I've done on other people's channels or at other events and shooting them my way, and I'm putting them up on the YouTube. So if you like what you saw, or if you just want to talk games, follow me on YouTube, hit me up on Discord. I'm always happy to run this game. And I always say this is the one game where it seems like when I push it at other events, I'm like, hey, come join and I'll do a run with you. And I mean that. If you want to do a co-op run for this game, anytime. I'll teach you the mechanics. Yeah, I had so much fun. Thank you. Long live Sega.